Okay, on the back, we're still dealing with non-calculator questions for 17 and 19. Then we switch to calculator allowed. Okay, this says the sum. Sum is a keyword for add. The sum of this expression and this expression can be written in this format. A, B, and C are constants because they're the coefficients. What is the value of A plus B plus C? So I need to add these two things together. If I look for my like terms, I have negative 2x squared and positive 3x squared. I have x and 7x, and I have 31, and I have negative 8. If I put my like terms together, this makes 1x squared. Remember, there's a 1 in front of this, so this makes 8x. And if I put 31 and negative 8 together, I get positive 23. So A is 1, B is 8, C is 23. I want A plus B plus C. 1 plus 8 plus 23. I get 32. Remember on SAT, you have questions where you have free response and you'd have to bubble 32 in a grid. Number 19, a startup company opened with 8 employees. The company's growth plan assumes that 2 new employees are hired each quarter, which is every 3 months. If the equation is written in the form y equals ax plus b to represent the number of employees y employed by the company x quarters after the company opened, what is the value of b? So b is in the spot of the y-intercept. And the y-intercept means the starting value. So in this sentence, it says that we opened with 8. So that's where we started. The 2 is our change. So what I started with is b. What I'm changing is my slope, m. So what's the value of b? It would just be 8. Now we're on the calculator allowed. And even though we have the calculator for this section, some of them we don't need it. It says 1 pound of grapes costs $2. At this rate, how many dollars will C pounds of grapes cost? It's just 2 times C. There's nothing to do for that question, really. Number 2, it says Tracy collects, sells, and trades figurines, and she tracks the number of figurines in her collection on the graph below. On what interval did the number of figurines decrease the fastest? So first of all, I just want to focus on the 2 sections where it's decreasing. Then I want to know which one decreases fastest. Decreases fastest means it's going to be steeper. So think of a slide. Like, which slide would you go down faster? Would I go down this slide faster or this slide faster? This one is steeper, so I would go down that slide faster. So it's between 3 and 4 months. Okay. The next one, it has a line of best fit. It says the line of best fit is shown. Based on the line of best fit, if the width of an iris petal is 19 millimeters, what is the predicted length in millimeters of the petal? We have an equation here. For this equation, it's telling us 19 is the width. We need to decide if the 19 is the x or the y. So I have to read my graph. X goes this way is width. So 19 is going to go in place of the x. Okay, and I'm just going to evaluate. Do my order of operations first. So order of operations says I should multiply first. When I multiply, I get 31.73. And then I add, and I get 52.83. This is a calculator allowed question, so you would just type that into your calculator.